betrayal love stories. Just as you know, this is what on every of our live video like this. We talk about sour love stories. I'll try to get some lessons from these stories. So without further delay, we'll go straight into it. We'll pick it up from where we stopped the last time. Sorry, who's calling? Okay. So right here, I have a lot of inbox messages already sent from people around globe about their love, sour, betrayal love story. So we'll go right into it without much delay. Now, the first story here says, I worked for 15 years in Lagos. Guys, am I audible? If I'm audible, please let me know in the comment section. I worked for 15 years in Lagos, saving to buy land back home. The land was my dream to build a house for my children. Now, because I trusted my wife, I made her the caretaker. She managed the documents, paid the survey fee, everything. Okay? So, one day, I traveled home, excited to start building. But when I got there, another man was already clearing the land. Wow. I rushed to the registry. The papers had been sold. Wow. Signed by my wife. She sold my dream for quick money, and I later discovered she used the money to support another man. Wow. 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 People, my people, what hurts more? Hmm? Is it losing your property or realizing your own life? Your own wife sold it. Who do you think? What do you think will pay more? Like, you lost a property, but at the end you realize that it was even your own partner that sold it. What a life. Please let me have your thoughts in the comment section there. Now quickly we'll go to the next um message. Said this one says, I met him in university. We were young, broke, but in love. He promised me, give me time, I will marry you. We just need to build ourselves first. I waited. 5 years passed. I refused suitor, believing in him. 5 years. Like, that's a long time to wait for someone. Okay. 7 years passed. I loaned him money to start a business. That's second mistake. Then 10 years passed. He finally invited me for dinner. Okay. I thought it was a proposal. I even did my nails, wore my best dress. But that night, he told me, I am sorry. I have fallen in love with someone else. After 10 years, we are getting married next month. Gosh, 10 years of my life gone in one sentence. This is cruel. Wow. What do you think, guys? Is patience in love a virtue or sometimes a curse? Because I don't know how somebody will wait for a whole 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 10 good years. We are waiting for somebody to the point of giving them money to start their own business, and all they could do just in one sentence is, I'm sorry, move on. Welcome, El Cabi, Capipara. I'm sorry if I'm not mentioning that name very well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you. Thank you so much. Say hi. Hi. You're welcome. So, what do you think? Is it like to have patience in love? Is it a crime or is it a cause or is it a virtue? Like, fine, you might want to give each other time to be. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Call me. What language is that? Hello. What language is that? Capipara. Did I mention it very well? Sorry if I did not. So, as I was saying, do you think to to be patient with your own partner, give them time to build themselves. Is it a crime? Is it a cause, or is it virtue to have patience in relationship? Just for them to just for them to build them to build okay, just for you people to grow together, you know, and just pick up your life. Is this a I think this is a France word. I'm not getting it. Can you please type them in English so that I can get you? Okay. Now the next one here said, I was set to marry the love of my life on a Saturday. Friday night, he told me he was traveling briefly and will return before dawn. Okay. That night, I couldn't sleep. Excitement filled my body. Guys, that's normal. Okay. But by morning, it didn't show up. Wow. His phone went off. Panic filled the family. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm not able to respond to you because I'm not getting the language rather. Can you please type them in English? I can't speak France. No. Hi, welcome. Erico, how are you doing? Welcome. Where are you watching from? Let me know in the comment section. Where are you watching from? Then Capi Capybara, where are you watching from? I can't get your language. I'm not getting the language. I'm so sorry. So I couldn't respond to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not getting your language. Can you please type them in English so I can reply to you? Thank you. Okay, so we'll continue. By morning, he didn't show up. He didn't show up. His phone went off. Panic filled the family. By noon, we received a photo. My groom was in another town, in another suit, marrying another woman. Ow. Two brides, two wedding, one artless man. Exactly. That's just the word you can use to describe. Brazil. Erico, thank you. Watching from Brazil. Thank you so much for joining. I'm from I'm I'm live from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. What about Paprika? What Papribara? Where are you watching from? Okay, so as I was saying, this is just the word you can use to describe such a man, an athlete man, one athlete man. Now, can such a wound ever truly heal? I want to have your thoughts in the comment section. Like, God. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. This says, I thought my marriage failed because of my husband's laziness. Okay, he stopped supporting me, stopped touching me, stop even caring. Okay, but the truth came from a source I never expected, his own cousin. Okay, she told me my mother-in-law never wanted me in the family. Wow. She bribed my husband with land and money to leave me. This is a new one for me. Like a mother bribing her own son to leave their wife with land and money. Wow. Okay. Okay, oh, she bribed my husband with land and money to leave me and marry another woman from her village. Now, imagine a betrayal not only from a spouse, but from the one who calls you daughter. That would be really so painful. And you know those kind of mother-in-law, you know, they will be so up and doing like our wife, our this and the rest. But in their hearts, they have Chow. Okay, I think Chow is by. I think I know that. Right. But what do you think? Let me have your thoughts in the comment section about that. About a mother-in-law that will bribe their own son just for them, just for the son to leave you. They'll go ahead to that extent to bribe them with material things, money, land, cars, and the rest. What do you think about that? About a mother that will call you a daughter, but will do go a, go far just to see that the sun leaves you. Now, the next story here says, now I dated him for 3 years. Now, he was everything. He was kind, funny, dependable. Now, until one day, I traveled to Port Harcourt for work. Okay. On Sunday, I decided to attend church. As the choir sang, my heart caught a familiar face in the altar, on the altar, sorry. It was him, my boyfriend, but not alone. He was with a woman and two children. Hi, oh god, I can't call this. I'm so sorry. But I think I can call Bellorin. Yeah, that's nice. Bellorin, how you doing? Welcome. Hi, how you doing? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Okay. So she continued. She said it was him, my boyfriend, but he was not alone. He was with a woman and two children. His children, his wife, his family. For 3 years, I was the size chick to a married man. Wow. And I never knew. Most married men do this a lot. They do this so perfectly well. Now, is ignorance to truly bliss, or is it the worst pain when the truth arrives? What do you think? Can you call that an ignorance? Some men they hide things perfectly well. You won't know. Some will even go to the extent of saying their wife had died. No, and they will hide it perfectly well. The one outside will not know. So I don't want to call that ignorance. Some men are very good at hiding this kind of thing. Very good. Okay, now this says on my wedding day, my best man and my bride exchanged strange look. Your best man and your bride. Wow. Now, months later, I found their chats. My best friend, my best man, my best man was our true love all along. Why do people do this? Like, I've had cases of the bridesmaid going back to marry the groom, and the best man going back to marry the bride. What? Like, you could have just cancelled the wedding, and or you swap on the day of on the day of the wedding, rather than go back to do this. Now, the next one says the groom who borrowed the money. Now, he begged me for 2 million, saying he wanted to pay for our wedding hall. Okay, this there's that's okay. At least you can help. You're helping out. Saying he wanted to pay for our wedding hall, I sold my car to help. The next week, he disappeared. See, married another woman with my money. Gosh, you see, there you can't say the woman did so much. No, she was only helping out. At least you are helpmates. You want you're an okay a big occasion is coming for you guys, and you decide to help out. I can't really call that being stupid, but I would rather call the guy, like it was the one that he took everything for granted and play her for a fool. So the next says, I confided in my closest friend about my cheating boyfriend. Now, instead of supporting me, she told him everything, and they ended up together. Ladies do this a lot. That's why in most cases you don't need to say much about your relationship. The person you are complaining that is not good, some people will go behind you. Yes, they will go behind you to rubbish you behind them, all because they want to be with them. So in most cases, it's always good. No, it's always good to keep some words to yourself, especially about your relationship. It's always good to keep some information. So these cases happen a lot among friends, whereby you see a friend going back to explain everything you said about the guy to the guy, all because they want to be with the guy. And at the end, you see some of them will go to the extent of being the one they get married to as their life partner, and they will stay forever. It's not all of them that break up later. Most of them are they grow together, collecting your boyfriend, and that's all. Now, The nurse said I treated our maid like a sister, bought her clothes, pay her school fees. Then one day I walked in and found her pregnant. The father, my husband. Wow. There are a lot of things happening under this health. Like somebody you call, because to me, this is no more a maid, this is a sister. And they go about your the two people you said you trusted, your under your own roof. They go ahead to do this. Most of these betrayal stories are something that are so painful, and I just no guys, let's take it like this. If any of these stories uh, resonate with you, or you think there are people around you that have similar stories, I just wanted to put your thoughts under the comment section. Hi Gangsters, how are you doing? Welcome. I see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, I'll quickly move on to the next inbox here. Now, he laid hands on me, prayed for me, told me I was chosen. Behind the altar, he was sleeping with three sisters from the choir rather. These are ministers' wives, the cheating pastors. This is what they do. Sorry to say, this is what they do. And most times you pray that the anointing is there, but behind most of these pastors' wives, they are saying a lot. Like they are saying too much, but they won't be able to say, because who will trust you that Pastor Lagbaja is doing them, especially when they are praying and people are falling, miracle is going here and there. So before their wife come out that these are things that things are going through, you nobody will believe them. Believe me when I say pastor's wife are seeing a lot. They are seeing a lot. Now, 2 days before my wedding, the groom's family returned my bride price. Why? No explanation. Later, I found out he got another woman pregnant. No wonder. No wonder. Who could have thought that no explanation, no nothing? At least the least you could do is just to explain what happened. But rather than keeping them in darkness, in total darkness, and wondering what could have gotten wrong. Okay. Now, he said he was traveling for work. This is another one. I went to the airport to surprise him. Now, instead, I saw him boarding a flight with another woman, marching out to it and holding hands. Why do people do this? Like, what about walking away or telling people that, oh guy, I don't think this is working, just let's move on? What about that? What about not keeping secrets? Like, rather than halting other partner and making them believe that they are the problem, like making them believe they are the problem or they are not doing enough for the relationship. You could just come out clean, guy, girl, or boy, I'm falling out of love with you and I want to move on. I want your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Now, after 12 years and 3 children, a medical emergency forced us to do a DNA test. None of the children were mine. This really pains. I think the government need to do like free DNA test immediately a child is being given birth to in the hospital. DNA test straight, like they do in other developed country. Like a day. That's what they're saying. A day cannot be done. They do it. I don't think there is nothing like a day hold or some few months, because even like as they halt, immediately the child is given birth to, DNA test performed. So there will not be all this issue after 12 years, after 20 years, you see children a bit father are coming out that I don't have it. No, and most of the time you get to know about this when they are old. But I think it's so painful. It's so painful. It's so painful. Yes, I know I'm a woman, but don't do that. Don't do that to your fellow human being. And most of these things they know after so many years, and some cannot even don't have strength to train any children. Not talk of they will now go and be looking for other little children to train. It's very no, it's very painful. It's very painful. Guys, I need your thoughts on that. Especially I need your thoughts on that. What do you think about that? Let me have them in the comment section. Now, the next story says he proposed with a ring that was already promised to another woman. God. She showed up at my workplace with the same ring box, same story, same lines. How cheap would that be? How cheap? Like, okay, now the next is I get the keys to my apartment. One evening, I arrived early. I found another man wearing my slippers, eating food from my pot. How cruel could that be? Like, in your own apartment. Wow. This is so painful and so heartbreaking. So you've heard voices of betrayal from mother-in-law to best man taking their bride, the bride of their own friend, or from eating family to poison friendship and the rest. So let's continue. Now, there's a proverb said, when the snake, I have a proverb I wrote down there. I said, when the snake shed its skin, it grows stronger, right? Now, when you survive betrayal, you are wiser. Do you think I'm right? When snakes shed their skins, they become more stronger. Now, I want to believe that when you survive betrayals, you become wiser. So I always use this phrase that you're always wiser. Now the past experience will give you more better understanding and how to go about things in your new relationship, right? So having said that, I need to refresh. Let me refresh to get the next inbox to get the next inbox. Okay, now I got this from someone else. He said I love him for 4 years. We talked about marriage. Our family knew. I believe I was his forever. Okay. On Sunday, he told me I was traveling. I'll be back soon. Okay. That same week, I saw wedding photos on Facebook. My man had married my cousin. Whoa. Wow. Neither of them told me. They won't say that, obvious. The photo told me. At the family gathering, in they walked in hand in hand as if nothing happened. Hmm. My cousin couldn't even look at me in the eyes. And my mother, she begged me to forgive, saying at least he's still in the family. No way. But me, he was dead. But to me, he was dead exactly. And so was she. Exactly what I would have done. Both of them are dead to me. How could you? How do you? And this is somebody you'll be seeing. Oh no, hell no. Somebody you'll be seeing in every part, in every gathering, family gathering, and the rest. No way. No way. Oh God, my people. If betrayal comes from both blood and love, which one cuts deeper? Like, no. Which one do you think cuts deeper? I want to have your thoughts in the comments section. Who do you think? Which one do you think will be more painful? Is it from the man, the betrayal from the man, or betrayal from your own cousin that got married to your own man? I think my cousin will be more painful because they they will normally say blood is thicker than water, and the boyfriend is not yet my blood because we are not yet married. So my cousin should know better. Yes, I think the cousin will be a deeper cut to me. But I also love to hear from you guys. Which one do you think will be more painful? Is it betrayal from blood or betrayal from love? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, the next says I thought I had found a coin. I paid a bride price. bought her clothes, prepared for her house. Okay. 2 weeks before the wedding, her family returned the bride price. Okay. They said she had changed her mind. I begged, I cried, I even knelt before her father. Wow. I later discovered the truth. She left me for my own friend. Wow. The same friend who stood by me when I planned the wedding. And the money I spent, gone. The love I gave, wasted. Now, today they live together while I rebuild my life from ashes. You see what I always say? Most times, they still go ahead to live happily ever after. That's why most cases, you don't need to be saying much to friends about your relationship. Yeah, because as you're planning, they might also be planning behind your back. So, should a bride price ever be returned? Or is rejection worse than betrayal? Which do you think is worst? Should they returning the bride price or the rejection from both your own friend and your bride to be? I would love to have your thoughts in the comment section also. Now, the next one says, I was married for 7 years with no child. Now, people mocked me, saying I was barren. I cried every night. I prayed to God. I blamed myself. But one evening, I overheard my husband's phone call. He was laughing with another woman. She said, our son is walking now. He's just like you. My world collapsed. Do you get that part? She said, one evening I overheard my husband's phone call. He was laughing with another woman. She said, our son is walking now. He looks just like you. My world collapsed. The same man who called me barren had children outside with another woman. This got really deep. The problem was never me. It was his lies, his betrayal. Like, what is worst? Is it the I'm sorry guys, the infertility, or being blamed for a fault that was never yours? Is it the infertility or even the fault that was never yours? It was there having children outside while him was busy calling the wife barren. Most cases, most of the time, you get to know that even the fault is not from the wife. The children that are outside that the guy might think they are his might actually not be his, but bastard, I don't want to call it because of violations and the rest, might actually not be his, might actually be for some other guy, just because the father that is so desperate to have children, they will just come and give, and he will go ahead blaming the wife at home, not knowing that those children they are giving to him outside are not actually his. But it'll be too late. Most times it'll be too late for them to learn. Yeah, very too late. Okay, now I was part of a woman fellowship in church. Another inbox, guys. We Okay, there's another message coming. Okay. I was part of a woman fellowship in church. We prayed together, fasted together, called each other sisters in Christ. Yeah. Okay. But one of them, the one who led prayers, the one who laid hands on me, was secretly sleeping with my husband. Hmm. I discovered it when our child was born. The baby carried my husband's face, his eyes, his smiles, his blood. Wow, betrayal in the house of God. Okay? Now, the betrayal wasn't just of marriage, it was of sisterhood. Now, of faith, just like I said betrayal in church. Betrayal of faith, even of God. Like in church, where you think a sanctuary where you find peace, where there's sisterhood, where there's brotherhood. You look after each other. You find this kind of betrayal there, where a sister go ahead, huh, sleeping with married men and up to the point of having children for these men, and you're all in a gathering in a church. You call a sanctuary where you are supposed to have a brotherhoodness or sisterhoodness and the rest. So how do you forgive a betrayal that come from that comes dressed in holiness, like in church? If you cannot, if this kind of betrayal could happen in church, then where else can we run to? Where else? Where else, guys? Now the next one here says, the next inbox said, "Hi, we planned our wedding for months. The hall was ready, the clothes were sworn, the excitement was high. But on the morning of the wedding, my bride collapsed in her room. She was rushed to the hospital. Doctor revealed the shocking truth. She was pregnant, but not for me. Hey, the man she carried in her womb was not the man she was walking down the aisle for. That day, my wedding gown became my burial clothes. Not because she died, but because my love did. Okay? Which death is harder? Is it the death of a person or the death of trust? Like on your own wedding day. Now, the next is I found a hotel key in my boyfriend wallet. When I asked, he said it was from a business meeting. Later I checked, the room was booked for him and another woman under Mr. and Mrs. This is so sorry, guys. Most of all this business trip, this is all what it normally ends at. Business trip. Okay, let's move on. Now, after 18 years and my two sons, my husband confessed during an argument, those boys aren't yours. How? A test proved it true. My entire life was built on another man's seed. On another man's seed. Oh, like I've been hearing stories of men bringing another men. No, they will give their own wife sedative. Then another man will come to mate with them and have children for them. Wow, this is so heartbreaking. Those those like okay. The next says my maid of honor gave a beautiful speech at my wedding. Months later, she was pregnant. The father, my husband. These are stories you hear and you feel like things are happening, guys. Things are really happening. The next inbox here said, I gave him full access to my savings. Another red flag. One morning I checked my account, zero. Hmm. He has vanished with all my money. Saying, don't close, please. Because anything can happen. Even married people don't as how. No, full access to your account and in all of this. Let me see. That I always say, I'm sorry, guys. The weather is bad here, so the service is kind of disturbing me here. That's why I always say there are lessons to be learned every time. Like you don't do that. You guys are not yet married. You go ahead to leave to give them full access to your own account. And the next thing, we are back. I'm sorry, guys. The service was disturbing. I'm so sorry about that. Thank God we are back. Thank God we are back. The weather is bad here, so it's I don't know. Like it was want to rain and the rest. Sorry guys, I have to go back to my inbox, my messages. The service is crazy here. The weather is bad. I'm so sorry guys. Give me some few minutes, some few seconds. We continue now. We continue. I'm so sorry. Hi Gabriel Amadi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Where are you where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Amadi, Gabriel Amadi. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Where are you watching from? Okay, now let's continue. My inbox is here. Where are you watching from? Gabriel. Okay. The service is also treasure. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The network is disturbing. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll I'll be with you shortly. I will be with you shortly. Okay, yes. Messages has opened. Oh, thank God. Let me. What's going on? Yeah. Hi. Hi. Uh, um. Okay. Let's continue, guys. Why is this? I'm having opening my pad here. Ow. I think we should just talk on all the messages that I've been hearing, because I think the service is disturbing. My messages are not opening. I don't know why. Okay. I pray it won't go back again. It's just bouncing back. So okay, it's open. I'm so sorry for the little delay. Okay, now the next message here says, now on my wedding day, my best man stood by me. He adjusted my tie, wiped my sweat, handed me the ring. Okay, now what I didn't know was that he had already slept with my bride, your own best man. You can imagine. Not once, not twice, but for months. Why we planned the wedding together. How cruel can people be? I only found out after marriage, when my wife confessed during a fight. She screamed, "It was him I love, not you." Imagine, the man who witnessed my vow was the one who broke them first. Who betrays God? Who betrays Ada? Is it the friend or the wife? What do you think, guys? I want to know the thoughts in the comment section. Who do you think betrayed the Ada? Is it the wife or the friend? The friend that they've known for long, or the wife they are just meeting. Okay. Now the next says, my husband travel often for business. I trusted him. He always returned with gifts, perfume, dresses, shoes. Now, one trip lasted longer than usual. When he came back, he looked different, nervous and restless. Months later, a strange woman came to my gate carrying a baby. Okay. She said, "This is your husband's son. He promised to take care of us." My people, the gift he brought me were brought with our love. see, they've done something outside, that's when you see them always coming on with different gifts to shower their wives with lots of gifts. But this time around, is the gift they brought home is way, I don't know how to call it. Okay, let's move on. When my mother died, our younger sister raised me. She fed me, clothed me, became my second mother. Now, years later, when I married, she often visited my home. I thought it was love. Of course, that's your mom. I thought she was caring. But one night, I came back early from work and found my husband in bed with her. This is painful. The woman I called mommy had been sharing my husband with me. To this day, I cannot call her mother. Of course, never. She's my wound. Exactly. Exactly. I only watched stories like this in the movies. This is just your own mother, somebody you called your own mother. She's your mother, your mother's sister. She's your mother. She raised you. How could she be in bed with your own husband? God. Okay. Next says we dated for 5 years. Everyone in my family knew him. My friend kept asking, when will he propose? One day I received an invitation card, a wedding card. His name was on it, but the bride was not me. Gosh, he never broke up with me. He never explained. He just married another woman silently while I was still waiting for his ring. Wow, that's it's so heartbreaking, so painful. What are your thoughts on that, guys? I want you to give me your thoughts in the comment section. I also want to learn from your response. Yes, I love reading my comments because I learn a lot from it. True, you know. Okay, next says I thought my marriage was perfect. We laugh. Who's this? Mom, I'll call you later, please. We laughed, prayed, traveled together. But when my child fell sick, the doctor requested blood tests from both parents. That was the day I learned the truth. My husband was not the father. For 8 years, I had been raising another man's child. How? And she, the woman I loved, sat in silence as the truth was revealed in the doctor's office. My people, Mexican cures. Mom, I'm going to call you back, please. Medicine can cure diseases, but it can also expose betrayal. Guys, let's analyze the story. It's like, am I the only one that didn't get it? Let me read it again. I thought my marriage was perfect. We laughed, prayed, traveled together. But when my child fell sick, the doctor requested blood tests from both parents. That was the day I learned the truth. My husband was not the father. For 8 years, I had been raising another man's child. And she, the woman I loved, okay, sat in silence as the truth was, okay, this is the man. Okay, I got it now. This is the man. Sorry, guys. This is the man where in the situation where the wife brought in another man's child. Okay, I got it now. I'm so sorry for taking us back. Wow. That must have really, this is DNA stop. This is what DNA could, that the other time was saying that DNA should be done earlier. They should make it, at least they should bring it in the law that all child giving birth to in any hospital or traditional home, there should be DNA tests readily available. If the government can even subsidize the price or even make it free, yes, I will support that with my full chest. Okay, the next one says, I gave my boyfriend money to buy land for our future. Instead, he used it to pay bride price for another woman. How could you give your own boyfriend money just for you to plan your future and start a life together? Then he went ahead to use the same money to pay another woman bride price. How 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 cruel could that be? Wow. Now this says, after my husband died, I discovered he had another family. These cases happen a lot. Yes, I personally have experienced this, like a family, extended family stuff. Sha. When he died, we were busy seeing different women come. Though we already know because it's promiscuous, so we know that many family, outside family that we don't know will come. Under my uncle, plenty children were coming because it was okay, it was rich, you know. So children were busy coming left and right, center and the rest. Okay. Now another wife and 3 children. You see, while I mourn, they celebrated his life elsewhere. You see, because they know what is coming for them. They were celebrating while their wife inside is busy mourning the man. Most cases, this is what happened. This is what men don't know. Most cases, the outside one, they are only waiting for you to pine, and the next thing is they are fighting over your property. Because that's what they are there for. That's what they are there for. Now, the next one said, I found my girlfriend's diary. In it, she wrote, I am only with him for now. My true love is coming back soon. You can imagine. In a diary. Why be with somebody when you know you don't love them, you don't want to? Gosh. Okay, now the next said, I paid for her school fees, supported her, studied for 4 years. On graduation day, she married another man. Guys, my secret word is mom. My secret word is mom. Mom. That's my secret word. Okay, let's continue. Now, the same one who never helped her. Look at it. You paid somebody's school fees, supported her for 4 years. Now, on graduation day, she married another. On the graduation day, oh, she married another man. The same one that never helped her when she was in school. There's always karma. Most of these cases like this, they will always come back to beg. Like they are being hypnotized and the rest. Now the next is, I discovered my fiance was in a group chat with 4 other women. The group name was my future wives. Like you want, he's indirectly saying that he's not going to have one. A fiance being in a group and he named the group my future wives. So for you to know if you are to stay, so that you know that you are not only going to be the only wife, you are going to be wives. So if you want to stay, you stay or you go. Now I raised 3 children. A DNA test revealed none of them were mine. Oh God, this DNA something is really becoming a big issue. Like how? Three, a whole three, a whole three. Even one is painful. Not to talk of three. Where do you start from? Okay. Now on my birthday, my girlfriend gave me a gift bag. Inside was a letter. I can't do this anymore. I marry someone else. How cruel could that be? Like, how can you break up with somebody on their own birthday? At least you could have given them that day. Yes. You have given them that day to enjoy themselves and be happy. You want to break up with somebody on their own birthday in a gift box. This is cruel. Yes. It's heartless. You don't do that. You don't get to do that. At least you give them that day. Give them the grace of that day to be happy and and have fun with friends, not you coming to spoil their mood with your heartbreaking letter stuff in a gift box. It's wrong. I'm hungry. Yeah. So sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Like, it's not done. It's not done. How could you? Okay, we'll quickly move to the next betrayal story. Now, after my father's death, I discovered he left all his wealth to his mistress. Nothing for my mother and us the children. What could have been the case? What could have been the issue there, guys? I want you to just look at this case here. After my father's death, I discovered he left all his wealth to his mistress. Nothing for my mother and us the children. What do you think will be the issue here? I don't think this is ordinary. Yes. No matter what, you might be angry with your wife, you might be having issue with him, with your wife, but not you going and leaving the kids that you have with him, with her, sorry, with zero inheritance. This is cruel. No, that is very, except in the cases of, like the stories we've read before about DNA test and the rest. Maybe even at that, yes, guys, even at that, the kids are not to be blamed. Yes, they call you father. They know you as the father. Yes, even at that, the kids are not to suffer for it because it's not their fault, it's the woman's fault. Yes, legally they are yours. Yeah. So they are entitled to your inheritance. Yes, legally they are. So you can't just go like that and leave them. They know you as father. They don't know any other person as father. Yeah. Okay, the next one here says the woman next door gave birth. Everyone congratulated her. I looked closely at the baby and saw my husband's face. Auntie Michelle is here as usual, knocking at the door. She wants to come in. Michelle. Yes, darling. Do you want to come in? Yes, I think this will be the end of the session for today. Let me bring her in. My love. Hey, hey, my one and only love. Oh, she's here. Oh, close the door. Michelle is here. Oh, say hi, guys. Hi, guys. How can my mommy do live today without me? I am the celebrity. Yeah. Who does that? Yeah, say hi, guys. Do you want to go and carry the phone? You can't. Don't see. Yeah, say hi, guys. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are watching from. Yeah, say hi, guys. Hi. Yes. Yes. Let's say hi, guys. Bye. It's not bye bye. You are just coming. Just say, yeah. Hi, guys. How you doing? Where are you watching from? So, guys, since Michelle is here, we've come to the end of today's betrayal love story section. I what language is that? Wait, Mama, wait. You see what I'm saying? You see, she's here, so that signifies the end of the section. Oh yeah, do you still want to greet, guys, or we should go? Oh yeah, sit down. Say hi. Hello, guys. Sit down, Mama. Please now. Let me just give a closing remark. I will go. Hi. Okay, let me see, guys. How are you? How do you do? We love you, guys. So until we meet again, guys, always protect your heart. Where are you going to? Trust is so sweet, okay? But betrayal is bitter, Yeah. Trust is sweet. Trust is, believe me. Okay, you want to come up again? Guide your heart. I can't say nothing again. What do you want to say then? What? Drug? No, I can't give you. You can't play with drugs. Yeah? It's drug. Yeah? So like I was saying, guide your heart, guys. Trust is sweet, but betrayal is so bitter. So you have to guide your heart. Hmm? Okay, guide your heart. Michelle is even saying. She's even saying that you should guide. Okay. Say whatever you want to say before we say bye bye, guys. Is that all? Is that all? Is that all you still want to say, ma? E. Oh, yeah, say bye, guys. Say bye, guys. She's not ready to go. She's not ready. We see you next time. Yeah, say bye, guys. She's not ready to go. Yeah. Say bye bye. Ciao ciao, guys. Bye bye. Listen to me. Listen to me, Madam English. Eh? What language is that? You say? What language is that? Is it Spanish? Oh yeah, so till we meet again, guys. Bye 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 bye. See you guys. Oh yeah, say bye bye guys. See you guys. Premier entertainment. This is called Premier entertainment. What? Oh yeah, just say bye. And a closing remark. See you guys. She's not ready to go. Mane what? What language is that? We need an interpreter. Oh yeah, bye. Bye bye guys. See you. Biche is saying bye bye guys. See you. We love you. Thank you for joining us. See ya. Yes, see you. Bye bye. Bye bye.